guys, welcome to another interesting episode of the Me and You on Campus with Convy. You know how we do it on the show. This is where we have a one-on-one discussion with the exceptional on campus and of course outside the campus environment. I'm super excited today because we have a model in the house. She is also a content creator, a fashion designer, and of course a law student. I just can't wait for you guys to meet her. Yes, I can't wait. So guys, sit tight, don't go nowhere. We'll right after a short break. My name is Convy. Okay, it is still the Me and You on Campus. If you're just joining us, don't worry, the show just got started. Now I have the one and only beautiful modeling. What else do I need to say? Ogungbo Azizat Toluwalashe. How are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you.
Hope I didn't murder your name.
No, perfect.
Okay, you look beautiful.
Thank
and
you.
I love the hair. What's your mood for today?
Excited.
Okay, honestly. Now, how long have you been a model?
Professionally, 3 years.
Okay, are you under any agency?
Yes, I am.
Okay, what's the name?
KBS Models.
How long have you been with them?
For like a year now.
Tell me the journey so far.
It's been smooth and rough, as expected, but quite interesting too.
All right. So when you told your parents you wanted to be a model, what was your reaction?
My dad didn't take it well, but my mom was cool with it. So even till now, I still has issues with it, but my mom is cool, so.
Now, what kind of model do you do? Because I know we have the commercial, we have the runway. Yes. Which one are you involved?
Okay, I'm a face model, fashion model. I do commercials too. Basically, almost everything, but excluding runway.
At what point did you realize that you were passionate about this thing and you wanted to go into it fully?
I think that should be 4 years ago. Yes.
So tell me, who is your favorite model of all time?
I have so many. There's Mimsy B. There's White Melanin. Just a few.
At some point, have you always wished that, okay, probably in the coming years, I'm going to leave the agency and maybe open my, or, still be with them or stand alone, something like that?
Okay. Before, I used to think of probably opening my agency, but then for now, it's not really on my mind because I'm in an agency already. So I just plan on working with them. They're actually very good. I get my jobs, I get my money and everything. So I don't really have any issues with it for now.
All right.
So maybe in the coming years, I can think of it or something, but for now, it's not on my mind.
When did you start making money in the industry?
3 years ago.
3 years ago?
Yes.
What was your first pay?
It wasn't much.
It wasn't much, okay.
I think 2K or so.
2K?
Yes.
For how many hours?
I can't remember.
You can't
but
remember.
It was kind of long.
You know when you're trying to find a career, a niche for yourself, then you just go and they just pay, okay, take this one. You are excited because it is what you love doing.
Sure.
But I'm sure now you don't collect 2K.
No.
Just. All right, now I wanted to ask you this question. What do you, looking at modeling in Nigeria, what's your take on it?
I feel like the industry has to develop, like we are still developing, and there's so many things we have to actually address and just try to correct, basically, because compared to other countries, we are like far behind.
So you mean that we've not gotten to, international standard?
No, really.
No, really. Now, I wanted to ask you this question. Why are models, Nigerian models, in short, mostly they are always skinny? You guys always have flat face. Why?
Not all, but almost all.
Why?
Because that's like the criteria for being a model.
So,
like
somebody like me,
I mean, plus size people are coming up now.
That's the thing. One thing I feel is that we don't really appreciate plus size people, and I don't really know, because they too, you're beautiful in as much as they're big or something.
No, I think we are getting there, because they get jobs now, because most sectors now, maybe fashion or shoes, they need plus size models now. They work with them mostly now because they are all Convy and stuff. So they're coming up. Yes.
Now, do you eat well?
Yes, sure.
Because I know you guys have poor.
No, I eat well.
Very well. You eat what you like.
Yes.
Or you eat because the industry wants you to eat what you eat.
I eat.
It's very well.
Yes.
Now let's talk about the fact that there are a whole lot of things going around the industry. We've heard defamation, we've heard whereby an agency will come, extort money from you, and still yet you will not get what you want to do. Tell us, how can we correct this?
Okay. Firstly, I feel like all this still boils down to probably the judiciary, because the laws are not, I don't know. You should be able to actually know that, okay, this person has done so thing to me, seek legal redress, do this, do that. But then I feel like that's where the issue is coming from, basically, because people are scared to speak up. So
now we've had issues of people being abused. I have so many of them, because you want to pursue a career in modeling and then you fall into the hands of which you don't want to do, and you have no choice. And I feel it is. Have you ever been in that shoe? You've not. So your modeling agency is cool.
Very good.
Now, how can we detect a modeling agency that is legit?
Okay, for modeling agencies that are very legit, I think that might be hard. Like very hard, because there are a lot of them out there. But I just advise the model to be very careful, because most people they just want to be a model so bad. They don't even take their time to scrutinize the agencies or so. I feel like models should learn to take their time. They should not rush, and try to be freelance maybe for a while to see how everything works. In case you want to join an agency and the rules, they are kind of corny, or you can know that, okay, this is probably fake or something like that. All
right. So when we are able to detect, we can be able to know if we want to go into it or not. Yes. All right. Now tell me, what's challenging about your career as a model?
For me, I think it's balancing my studies and going for jobs.
You are a law student.
Yes, I am.
Let's even get to that. How do you cope?
Okay, it's actually not easy at all. And I just learned to balance it, basically. Most times I have to miss lectures for shoots, and sometimes I have to cancel shoots for lectures. Even on exam days, I'm like, Tolu, just go for these shoots. And because I just have to balance it. So I think I know how to do that.
Have you always wanted to be a lawyer?
I want to be a lawyer, yes.
You've always wanted, yes. Or you were forced?
What do you say?
Or you were forced?
No.
You've always wanted to be a lawyer?
Yes,
right from your very tender age.
Yes.
And your parents were in support of it.
Sure.
Now, you're a model also. I was thinking you were going to go into the creative part of it. You also intend establishing your own agency soon. So when you're done with school and you start up something, probably you become a lawyer and then you hold a fame, an agency. How do you intend to join the both and of course work successfully?
Okay. Having an agency, I don't have to run it alone. That's
okay, you need people.
Yes, definitely. So while I'm doing my lawyer duties, the legal part of running the agency, they can leave it to me. I take care of that part. Then I get other people to manage the agency alongside me. It doesn't have to be me alone. I have to work with others. So
now you're in your finals.
Penultimate.
300?
400.
400 level.
Yes.
How many years? 500. Now from there you have your call to bar and every
law school.
Yeah. What do you hope to achieve after your schooling?
After my schooling, okay, basically, I'm a upcoming fashion designer. I'm not really into it yet. So I hope to start a brand as a fashion designer, go into law, and also see if this modeling thing can continue.
Everything. Yes. Fashion designer, modeling, being a lawyer, every. What type of lawyer do you intend to become? Because we have the property and all
Sure. For now, I'm still trying to decide. Okay. I have so many areas.
Now tell me, is school that stressful?
It is.
So what time do you go for lectures?
Sometimes 8, 9, 10.
And when do you come back?
Latest 6.
I know your books are always this big, yes, and everything. How do you get to read them? I want to know because, we see lawyers as people that are very brilliant, like they can read anything. So tell me, how do you go about it? How do you read all those books?
Okay. I would like to say that most of those books, sometimes there are repetitions in it that makes them big.
Right?
Yes. So
that's true.
So you just know how to filter stuff. When I read, I summarize. So I don't have to read the whole textbook. As I read, I read and summarize. And I just focus on the topics.
So do you have any lecturer that tells you, okay, during my examination or whatever that is in my textbook, please?
No.
You don't have?
No.
Why didn't I do this? Unlike
I
my
don't
school,
have.
you need to buy the textbook. What is inside the textbook, you need to transfer it.
They don't even sell textbooks for us.
They don't?
No, just materials. And they don't sell it, they give it out.
Are there Nigerian schools that are like this? Really?
Yes.
So you don't buy textbook?
No.
You don't buy anything?
I buy, but not from the lecturer, not compulsory.
They don't enforce it?
Yes, they do.
This is brilliant. So, in my school, you guys have been suffering us, Abby?
And remember, we have libraries too.
So
they
you
have
go
books.
there.
Exactly.
All right, that's nice. Now, I want to ask you a question. I want to be a model. How do I go about it?
Okay, firstly, I'll tell you to build your portfolio.
Building my portfolio, what do you mean?
That means your Instagram page or any other page or platform you feel like you can sell yourself. People see it. When they see it, they come to you.
But sometimes we can keep on posting and we don't get to see these followers that will appreciate what we do.
That's why you follow the right people and interact with the right people.
How do I find the right people?
There are models out there too.
But there are some models that when you even get to them, they feel...
That's absolutely normal. Not everybody is accommodating, and not because they don't want to be. That's just how it is. I don't know if you get. But just work on yourself. Personal development is like the peak. So when you develop yourself, they will see you. You don't have to run after them or anything.
I'm posting and nobody's seeing it. I will just be posting.
Just keep posting.
Until one day my call will be picked.
And when you are working like that, you don't just keep posting. Obviously, you work on other things too that will make people notice you.
Right. So don't put your food in one basket.
Exactly.
Yes, that's nice. Now, you've been able to tell me how to become a model. Now, is there any need for me to get signed in an agency before I can start getting all those recognition?
No.
So I can be alone?
We have freelance models too,
okay.
And they're doing perfectly well for themselves.
So I don't need to be on there?
No, you don't have to necessarily be under an agency. You can be freelance and you can decide to join an agency too.
So how do I get clients to, find me since I'm alone?
Okay, it's not actually very simple, but then sometimes you contact them. You can send mails to them, DMs to them. When they see, that's why I said you have to build your Instagram page. When they see it, they know, okay, this is what you're capable of doing. They get back to you and you guys can work. But some contact you themselves. They can send mail, DMs that they would like to work with you. And so
now, getting signed in an agency. There's some agency that will tell you to, pay some amount of money.
Yes.
Is it really mandatory, or is just that is the rule and regulation?
Different agencies with their different rules.
Did you pay to get signed?
I won't like to disclose that.
Okay, you don't. Okay, it's not a problem.
So some will tell you to pay, some will just. But most agencies, you pay for their registration and form and everything.
But there are some, even when you get to pay, you don't get to do anything.
Yes.
And I heard that there's something I heard from a model. She actually said that if you're not careful, you can be signed under an agency. And if you're not careful, your job, there is no security in the line of your job. They can tend to replace you, probably if they see a fresh face or they see someone younger and more fresher. Why? Why is it like that?
Okay, the thing is, when you're in an agency, you're not the only one in an agency. There are other models too. And most times, the agency don't get to pick who they want to work with the clients. They ask you if you're available for these social jobs. They send your names and pictures to the clients. The clients get to pick who they want to work with. So most times it's not the fault of the agency, just the people, the clients.
If I'm there now and they're always picking a particular person, and you're like, I pick one.
Everything still boils down to personal development.
Okay, now I get. So even though you were still signed in an agency, you should also be working.
Yes, exactly.
Now I get. That's amazing.
Yes.
It's really amazing to have you, and I really enjoyed the show. Now, there are lots of models. Trust me, if you go on Instagram, you see this one. I'm a model. I'm a freelance model. I just started. Blah blah blah, and all that. How were you able to carve a niche for yourself?
It still just goes to working. Just keep doing your thing, basically, and try not to get distracted. Because when you work, you see other people, you're like, this person is... Just be yourself and do your thing.
So I want you to work for me. Tell me why you need to be picked, why you need to work for me. Okay. Because there are a lot of models.
Yes, sure.
So tell me.
Okay, I have my unique feature. Let me just put it that way. I have my unique feature, and the clients look for different things in people. You want to advertise a lip gloss. You want a lip that is lush, even without the lip gloss or this thing on it. You want people to see the lips and be like, yes, this is it. So me, I have the capability. I believe that when I stand in front of the camera holding your products,
Hey! Okay.
when people see it, the image sticks to their head and they just want to get your product.
So do you do lips adverts and all that?
Sure.
So you do it. So which always favor you? Like, you're not in the runway, right?
No,
you don't do
no,
runway
no,
fashion
for now.
Okay, so what you do is the fashion
Face,
lookbook and all that.
Yes.
All right, so that one works for you.
Yes, sure.
And you have a nice face. What about those people that are not photogenic? What happens?
I don't know. No. There's makeup, there's camera, there's editing. They work on it.
Let me not use the word.
They work on it.
I don't want to use a word that someone will come out. There's something, even with the makeup. Okay, I heard something. I heard something that models are always unattractive more than attractive, because the only way, the reason is because they only get to represent a brand. They don't get to see their face.
Not all. And looking at it, brands have their different choice. Let me just put it that way. Some brands, they want someone that is very dark, and so it's just different. There's nothing like not photogenic, ugly, modeling. Depends on what the client wants.
Amazing.
Exactly.
Now, I want to ask you, aside being a model, what other things do you do?
I school.
Yes, I know. Okay.
And sometimes I'm an entrepreneur. Sometimes I sell stuff.
What do you sell?
Different things.
Like what?
Like footwears, clothes, and stuff. Basically.
Online?
Yes.
Come on, there are a lot of online sellers nowadays. How do you get
That's why I said sometimes. I'm not really consistent with it.
So if you don't have customer, what happens? The brand still remains. Are you this kind of person that I go to your page and I see a product, but you don't have it?
No.
You always have those products you post.
Yes.
Amazing. Now, the world is evolving. A whole lot of things are going. Things are rebranding. Where do you see the fashion industry in the next 5 years?
Big. I feel like more creatives are coming up and new things are evolving. Like you said, things are changing. People are coming up, new ideas, new lines, new stories, everything. So I believe that it's going to be really big.
Now, how do I keep up with the trends and innovation? Things are coming up. Instagram is bringing lots of things. Facebook, social media is there. How do I keep up with the trends?
I think you just have to learn. Whoever wants to keep up needs to learn. I mean, nobody is forcing you to always be trendy. But if you want to be, surely you have to learn.
So who would you like to collaborate with? Probably your modeling stuff. Who would you like to collaborate with?
I'll say work with.
Okay, work with.
Probably makeup and brands, basically. There's Fenty, there's MAC, cosmetics, and the likes.
A whole lot of things happens as a model. Now I want to ask you this question. Have you ever had any criticism from anybody? Probably you post yourself and probably with the products and they give you wrong. You always say you're beautiful.
Yes.
Amazing. All right. That's nice. Now, before you go, I want you to tell us something that we don't know. Just anything.
About myself? Okay, I'm an introvert.
Introvert?
Yes.
You look quiet though. So you're not an extrovert?
Not really.
Why?
I like
you love being in your space.
Exactly.
Okay, so are you single?
Yes.
You're single. Some people are rejoicing. Please say something to all aspiring models out there. Please tell them something.
Okay, be patient. Personal development is key. I always mention that is key. Try to work on your page, your portfolio, and just keep being yourself and do your thing, basically.
All right. Any social media platform?
On Instagram, I'm Tolu Alashe _THOLU full stop Walashe _. On Twitter, Walashe _. On TikTok, I'm Tolu Alashe.
before you go, I will not forget that you actually won the campus Headers Award as the best model of the year. That didn't skip my mind, but I was waiting for the perfect time to tell you. Congratulations on that.
So much.
That's to show you that your brand is expanding, and of course you're doing well. So kudos, more awards are coming. Thank you so much. All right, guys, this is where we need to go. Trust me, I don't want to leave, but I got you go. You know how it is. Now follow us on all social media platforms, on Instagram, Facebook, and of course on Twitter, waiting down on your screen. And do subscribe to our YouTube channel at eCampus Television for more amazing content. Follow me on my IG handle at official Convy. So till I come your way again, stay blessed. Bye for now.